everyone, good morning or good day. Welcome to our training video for our maintenance team. So welcome to our Microsoft Dynamics 365 for field service, and welcome to our maintenance team or maintenance department. So our training checklist will be the following. Of course, we'll cover this 6 main entities, or these 6 will be your main work areas in Dynamics 365. So we have the requisition slips, cases, customer assets, equipment logs, inspection for your calibration, and preventive maintenance. And then of course, we'll also train you how to create, how to find, or how to search for these records within the solution, how to work on it, how to manage these records. And then for some entities, we'll also train you on how to add and remove products on the table. Products or items, we'll go ahead and cover that. Okay, so let's begin with the definition of terms. So number 1 is requisition slip. Anyone in PWC can raise a request, right? Or complete a requisition slip. So it's just a record of items needed to complete a project or task. So for maintenance, maybe like you need a part after like a calibration, you discovered that a specific equipment is faulty. Even if you try to repair it, you need to replace a part, and then when you check the warehouse, that part is not available. That's the time that you submit a requisition. That's just an example. Or for some department, it will be like for new project and any other requirement. Alright, next would be is a case. A case is where you will track your incidents, requests, or concerns. So I know you have a job request process. So this job request process is also in line with this case entity, because of course in your job request you'll try to fix it first before you proceed with the next steps. It's either you get the part from another warehouse or within the warehouse, or you submit the requisition slip, right? And the next would be is the customer asset. Customer asset just keep you track of the equipment that you're responsible for inspecting, maintaining, maintenance, and repairing. Okay, so these are the definitions that you'll encounter along the way. Okay, next is we'll start with how to create. Okay, so before I discuss how we create some records, I just need to have a review about the best practice. Okay, so the best practice when you're opening or accessing the solution. Okay, so number 1, check if you have a good or stable internet connection. Especially during the training phase, I suggest that you have a stable internet connection, because sometimes like from the user, you might have error loading. It's because of your internet. It's not the solution. Okay. Number 2, open a browser, any browser that you're comfortable working with. So it's either Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or Mozilla Firefox. Alright. And then don't forget as well to delete the history or cache, because sometimes you've used like previous Microsoft accounts, or sometimes since there's also a storage that your history or cache used, that also caused the slowness of your computer. And number 4 is always remember your Dynamics URL, or you can just bookmark it so that PWC crm.crm5.dynamics.com. Alright? So, the one that you cannot see, it's just a .com. And always save everything. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay? So now, let's try this. Open a browser. I'll be opening Microsoft Edge. So let's just wait for it to open. Okay, it's here.
It's 8 o'clock.
Maximize it. And then first is we delete the history. Okay, clear now. And then close it and try to reopen it. Okay, and then let's type the URL. https://pwccrm.crm5.dynamics.com. And then just enter your username and password. And yeah, my password and my authenticator. And just say click no. Alright. And then always make sure to select field service. Alright, there you go. So again, just a review of the basic navigation on our Dynamics 365 for field service. Number one, please make sure that you are on the right application. Just in case it's not field service, just feel free to click on it and then select field service. Okay? And then this one is our site map, or this is our menu pane. Okay, and then as discussed before on our training, for you to have a bigger work area, you can hide the sitemap. And then if you're not sure about the labels of the icon, you can just show your sitemap again. Okay, and then next is this search bar. We call it the relevant search. It will only do like a wide search within Dynamics 365, or it's like your Google within the solution. Alright, next is of course we have the navigation bar. So you will only utilize the quick create and settings in the future, but the rest you will not utilize it. Okay, and of course your home page is your dashboard, and we highly suggest that you send us what you want to be seen here on our dashboard. Okay, so right now we only have one, but in the future we can add more. And then you can also change the coverage for the dashboard in just a click of a finger. Okay? Alright. So here, you'll see it's the PWC area. But you just need to scroll down and check your area. Maintenance. Or easiest is just click on this, choosing the area, and select maintenance. And then this will only show the entities or the work areas for maintenance department. Alright, so let's start from the job request. Okay, just click on the case, click on case, and then new case, best practice, hide your sitemap, and then you'll see this job request process. So as you can see, we have log, fix, resolve, and RS process. So you just need to click on the log stage and pin it. Make sure to pin it for you to have a guide or the checklist that you need to complete. So I'll just have best case. Alright. And then we'll try to complete the others. So let's say it's a problem. Customer is the affected one. So let's say it's the PWC main office. And let's check if there are any red mark, but if there's none, feel free to save it. And then once you save it, you'll see that there's a next stage here, And let's try to fix it. You can put your repair notes, repaired by. So I'll just put test repair notes. Repaired by, let's say, Otay. Okay? If it's not yet fixed, then we'll try to proceed to the resolve. Is it resolved? If it's resolved, just mark it resolved. But if it's not, just mark it active. And then you need to assess if a part or parts are needed. If you say yes, you can go ahead and check the inventory. Let's say genset. Okay, you have 14. Cement, you got 0. Genset test, you don't have. Another one. Genset test, you have 1. Okay. So, let's say you check the inventory. Part status. Okay. So, if you mark it as available, you see the process change to identify warehouse and then gate pass. But if it's partial, it's still the same, but there's an add-on later on. And if it's out of stock, then it's RS process. Okay? Alright, so let's say it's available. Partial. So next stage is we identify the warehouse. Is it same warehouse? So, hold on, sorry. Is it same warehouse? Yes. So, yep. Next stage is, it's gonna be inventory adjustment. So I'll just give you a bigger picture. So it's inventory adjustment. What if it's no? So it's gonna be gate pass. Okay? So let's say yes. Let's move to next stage. And then just click create for you to create an inventory adjustment. So just complete it. The warehouse. And then the products that you want to remove from that warehouse. We'll just have primary 1. Something like that. And you just need to save and close. Okay. Let's say you're done. Done. Some parts not available. Yes. So did you see? If it's no, you can go ahead and finish it. But if some parts are not available, yes. Next stage is creation of a requisition. Okay? So that's the end-to-end process for our requisition slip type, maintenance related. This is for PWC main office. Save and close. So you can go ahead and view record. So there you go. And then just add the item that you need. Okay. Part. Let's say that one. How many? 2. Okay, so you've added it. Alright? Okay, so you completed your job request process. Okay, next, let's proceed to your calibration and preventive maintenance. So you will still go to requisition slip because this is where you log everything. And then on the requisition slip type, just select inspection. So you see. And then this is for what account, what site. So let's say PWC main. Test or calib for genset. This is just an example. Calibration for the purpose. Okay. Then let's click on save. And next step is on the service task. Make sure to add. Is it calibration, preventive maintenance for minor tools, office equipment, wheeled vehicles. Why? Because in every service task or the task type, there is a form, right? And then depending on the form, depending on the selection, that's the form. Okay, so let's say calibration. So you see, and then you just need to save and close. And that's it. You can also save and close. And drizzle. You have many ways on how you can start working on this service task. Just go to RS service task. And you see the calibration that we just created. So just scroll down. So this was the one that I created, sorry. So, alright, at the bottom is the one that we created. So just click on calibration. And then, instrument name is customer issued to Armand. Example. So, yeah. So these are just examples. Frequency of calibration. And there. Alright. And then once done, always save it. Save it. Save and close. And if you're done, you can mark it as complete. Sorry. Yep. So we make sure. Did we complete it all? Oh, no. That's why there's an error. We need to make sure that we complete it, or else you'll encounter an error. So let me complete it now. Sorry. Okay. Let's just put something. Save it. Okay. Save and close, and we're good. Okay. Another one in creating the inspection or calibration, you can go directly to the equipment record or customer asset. Okay. So let's have, I think I have an example. So here you'll see I have 2 calibrations already for this. You can also instantly create an equipment log, but for now I only have 3 fields for equipment log because I haven't received a form for your equipment log. So straight from the asset, you can view all the equipment logs, all your calibration. You can also create a requisition slip straight from here. So if it's related to this, let's select inspection, service account, test account, let's say test. Okay, save and close. Sorry, I'll just make it as default. I have a default for this, don't worry. So there. Okay, so you just need to complete it. I'll discard it for now. So there. That's how easy it is for you to create. You can also instantly create a service task. Preventive maintenance. Okay, preventive maintenance form related to, okay, just save it. Okay, so a prerequisite is you should always create a requisition first. Okay, so you can see this service task here. So all your calibration will also be recorded. Okay, once you save it. Okay, if you don't save it, then you cannot see any response. Alright, so for example here. Okay, alright, and then we can also go ahead. So for example, yep, so just close it. So functional location, if you have a specific sites or address, we can add it. The equipment logs in the future, all your service tasks, your calibration, preventive maintenance. So for our maintenance, this will be your main work area: cases, requisition slip, customer assets, functional location, equipment log, service task, inspection attachment if there is an inspection attachment. Okay, and now how am I going to find it? So for example, Jen, make sure there's always an asterisk or a wildcard for a system to do all the search. So you have the case related to it and then the product. Alright? So that's how you're gonna find it. Or within the case, you can just put a keyword, a genset concern. Okay? Okay, so just put the specific keyword and asterisk. If there's none, then you can just go ahead and search for it. Okay? Alright? So that's how you're gonna find it. And then let's say case, let me check this. You can just go back in and check your last step. So when you click on the gate pass, it will route you to the gate pass that you created. Alright? So that's how you're gonna go work and add products. So add products is just your inventory adjustment. You complete this and you're good. Okay? So don't forget maintenance. This is your site map. These are your work areas. This is your search bar, your navigation bar, and everything you need is just on your maintenance section. Alright? Thank you and have a great day. Don't forget, if you have any questions, please let us know. Just send us a message and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you and have a great day.